Sure. Here's a rewritten article based on your provided points, with a fresh structure and a smooth narrative flow, around 6,000 characters as you asked. In the unpredictable world of General Hospital, trust and deception often walk hand in hand, and the latest events are proving no different. At the center of the latest turmoil stands Drew Cain, whose instincts and resilience are once again being put to the test, while Carly Corinthos faces a battle that could determine life or death for Sonny. Drew Cain, known for his sharp survival skills, likely could have found a way out of his current predicament on his own. Yet the people around him complicate matters more than any physical danger ever could. Willow Tate, ever vulnerable from her traumatic upbringing in the Dawn of Day cult under Shiloh's manipulative influence, seems particularly susceptible when it comes to trusting authoritative older men. That lingering emotional damage has made her judgment fragile at best, a weakness that Drew may not fully comprehend. If Drew finds himself searching for someone to blame for the mess he's tangled in, he might instinctively turn his anger toward Nina Reeves. However, the smarter move would be to redirect that frustration toward Carly Spencer. Willow's trust in Carly has deep roots, and manipulating that bond could serve Drew well. If Carly is framed as the mastermind behind the situation, Willow might be more inclined to believe that than to accept Nina's involvement, a critical distinction when survival hinges on perception. In a twist of fate, Ezra, a figure who lingers on the fringes of the Metro Court's shadowy social scene, may hold a crucial piece of the puzzle. If the prostitute who ensnared Drew is a familiar face to Ezra, either through a past relationship or a transactional arrangement, Ezra could be the one to tip Drew off about her true identity and intentions. This revelation could set in motion a chain of events that leads Drew back to Carly, seeking the one person he believes can untangle this web of deceit. Carly, sharp as ever despite the chaos that surrounds her, may soon learn of the prostitute's scheme. Ironically, she might not realize that Nina is the true puppeteer behind the scenes. With secrets layered upon secrets, Carly is thrust into yet another impossible situation, but as always, she's a woman who thrives when the odds are stacked against her. Meanwhile, Nina remains blissfully unaware that Carly has already undercut her in the cruel game of family and custody battles. Yet, when faced with Drew's earnest retelling of events, Willow's instincts will push her to believe him over Nina. In a world where loyalty is currency, Carly might have the opportunity, and the ruthless necessity, to sacrifice Nina to protect her own. While Drew and Carly navigate their perilous intrigue, another deadly drama unfolds around Sonny Corinthos. Monday's spoilers hint at Sonny's life hanging by a thread, a target once more in an endless war that seems determined to pull him under. Recovery should have brought peace after his recent surgery, but darkness waits even within the sterile walls of the clinic. As Sonny lies vulnerable, a killer nurse, an assassin hiding behind scrubs and sterile gloves, prepares to strike. Armed with a syringe filled with unknown toxins, she moves in for the kill while Sonny, still groggy, fights to stay conscious. In a burst of survival instinct, he rouses himself enough to resist. Chaos erupts in the room, a deadly struggle between life and death, with Sonny grappling to keep the needle from sealing his fate. At that crucial moment, Carly steps into the room and is greeted by a horrifying sight. Whether Sunny is battling the nurse or collapsed from a partial injection, Carly's immediate reaction could mean the difference between survival and tragedy. If Sunny remains conscious, Carly could help him subdue the nurse. If not, her quick thinking might bring emergency medical help just in time. One way or another, Carly's intervention could be the only thing that saves Sunny's life. Every second matters. Every heartbeat counts. Whether he needs resuscitation, antitoxin treatments, or immediate surgery, Carly's presence becomes the deciding factor between living to fight another day or dying at the hands of an unseen enemy. As the dust settles, questions swirl about who truly orchestrated this assassination attempt. All fingers point toward Jen Sidwell, the seemingly convenient scapegoat. But not everyone is convinced. Jason Morgan, Sunny's most trusted ally, shares that skepticism. After speaking directly with Sidwell, Jason has his doubts. Sidwell's story rings with sincerity, hinting at a deeper, more sinister force lurking in the shadows. The penthouse attack and the attempted clinic murder bear the same signature: the precision, the timing, the cold ruthlessness. But Jason's instincts, honed by years of navigating Port Charles's darkest undercurrents, tell him that the true culprit remains hidden, biding their time. As the mystery deepens, alliances will be tested, betrayals will be exposed, and the survival of Port Charles's most powerful families hangs precariously in the balance. In the coming days, Drew must outsmart his enemies, Carly must fight to protect the people she loves, and Sunny must survive the unseen war being waged for his life. But in the world of General Hospital, survival is never guaranteed, and danger is always one breath away. Would you also like me to expand this into an even longer version, closer to 8,000 to 10,000 characters, with even more dramatic internal thoughts from Drew, Carly, and Sunny? Glowing Star.